Hi culinary students. So today we're going to do some review for basic measurement. Simply because moving forward with our recipes, they're going to be a little bit more temperamental and sensitive if we are not measuring accurately. So this is hopefully going to just be a good review, whether you need it or not, to ensure that our products come out well in the future. So the first thing I'm going to start with is this stick of butter. Many of you, when we did edible cookie dough, you were noticing that on the wrapping, there are tablespoon markers. So if I had a recipe that called for 2 tablespoons, I could count over 1, 2, make an indentation here with the backside of a knife, and then I could open up this wrapper, cut through the stick of butter, and then I could get my 2 tablespoons. I highly recommend doing indentions versus just cutting right through the wrapping, because if this stick of butter had been sitting out at room temperature, and if I try to push on this wrapper with a knife, it's going to just smush the butter down, and that could end up impacting our measurement. We might get too much, we might not get enough, and we just don't want to go there. So just make a little indentation, open up the wrapper, then do your cut all the way through with the knife. Now, not everything's going to be in tablespoons though, so if I bring this up a little bit closer, if you look right here, it's also going to tell you measurements for cups. So I have a 4th cup, a 3rd cup, and I can notice that this red line ends wherever these measurements end. So I know that 1/4 of a cup, it ends right here, and I could make my mark, or I could look and it says 4 tablespoons equals 1/4 cup. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look, it lines up right where that marker is right here. So I could make my indentation, cut off my 4th cup, and be good. 3rd cup's a little bit different because it's not quite even, Steven. So if I look at where my marker is, it's right here. So I would just make an indentation right along there, make my cut, and I'm good to go. The other one that it's on here would be a 1/2 of a cup, and a 1/2 of a cup is just going to be this whole stick right here. So if I look, it says 8 tablespoons equals a 1/4 pound, which equals 1/2 of a cup. So if it's a 1/2 cup, I would just use 1 whole stick of this. Now, if it's a full cup, I'm using 2 sticks of butter. So that's how we can measure butter without ever having to use measuring cups, measuring spoons. We shouldn't need those things. We should be able to rely on the wrappers and get our measurement from there.